Hey guys, how are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys pop on. If not, maybe you can catch the replay because I know it's kind of late for some of you. I have lots of notes to go through, so I'm going to try to just go through them as fast as possible. If you guys have questions, I will end up answering them at the end just so I don't get distracted. I want to try to stay as much on point as I can, to go through as much as I can. Oh my God, you guys are making me feel so good with all these hearts. Holy cow. Thank you. Okay, so convention. Like crazy awesome, crazy awesome. I mean, this is my fourth one I've been to and they just keep getting better and better. And you know, as I came home and started reflecting on my experience at convention, there was one thing that happened that just was something that was kind of throughout the whole entire kind of the thing. Is it flickering? Can you guys see flickering? I don't know. My light's like flickering everywhere in here. But there was the same kind of I don't know, the same kind of theme throughout the whole thing. And honestly, it was something that just resonated so deep in me, and that is sisterhood. That is breaking down walls and breaking down fears and breaking down, you know, anxiety and everything that comes along with this business and life and how we feel, just people in general. It was amazing. And, you know, the first night that we all got there before our convention officially started, we got together for a team dinner. And I want to give a shout out to my girls who all went to convention. I want to give a shout out to Elizabeth, Jennifer, Wendy, Carla, Allie, Courtney, and Amanda. I mean, amazing women. And I am truly blessed to have spent so much time with them. It made my heart feel so full. But the very first night of convention, or pre-convention, we ended up having a team dinner and kind of hung out and you know, kind of shared some stories. And I asked a couple things about, you know, how people connected and everything on their journeys, because a lot of them were grouped together on the same teams or sponsors and things like that. So I just wanted to kind of get to know them better. And then I invited them all back to my room for, because I had gifts I wanted to get them, because I wanted to show how much I appreciate them taking the time out of their life, away from their families, to come spend time and working on themselves. And so I wanted to make sure that they knew how much I loved them and how much they were appreciated. And it was my goal throughout the whole entire convention to do my very, very best to make sure that they truly felt like part of the team, that they truly enjoyed every bit of the convention that they could, and that they walked away feeling like different people. And, you know, part of what we did that night, so I give them the gifts and stuff, and we started talking and laughing, and we went through all kinds of emotions. That first night was raw. You know, I started kind of digging into, you know, their why and who they were, and just, you know, we had tears, we laughed, you know, we hugged, it was the most amazing experience. And I think it truly just set up the rest of the week. And I'm sure some of you guys probably saw the lives that we did with the masks, which were super fun too. But I think it just really set up the rest of the week, the bonding that we had. I think we truly bonded from the very beginning. We shared our fears. We shared our anxieties. We shared, you know, things that make us nervous. And it was a very vulnerable moment, but it wasn't, because you knew you were surrounded by love, and you knew you were surrounded by support. And there's a lot to say for that, And some of the most rewarding things for me on this convention, on top of just the training I got and, you know, seeing all of our sisters, honestly, I would say probably the most rewarding thing that happened for me personally is I watched women grow on our team. I saw women who came, I met the first night, and in just a short few days, walked away different women. And that's why you need to get to convention. You don't need to get to convention for free product. You don't need to get to convention, you know, for the training, because obviously you can get the training online after, you know. You need to get to convention so you feel a part of something. You feel that energy. You truly embrace the fact that you are part of a team and that you are part of a sisterhood who loves you. And that is something why you need to go to convention. So anyway, I wanted to at least put that out there and share our convention, and hopes that if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, please, I encourage you more than anything in this world, reinvest in yourself and reinvest in your business. You know, and go to convention next year. You know, do whatever you can, share rooms, you know, do whatever you can to get to convention, because it is so worth it. It is so worth it. And I want us to have 3 times the amount of people come, 4 times, 5 times, bring everybody. I mean, I would love that. But I just think it's so incredibly important for you personally, to do that. And I'm sure any of the ladies that came to convention can vouch for what I'm saying. It's an experience like no other. In fact, I am going to, they don't know this yet, so surprise, girls. I am going to actually ask them to pop on live this week anytime they want. I don't know who all's on. I see Liz is here. I haven't looked at the comments yet, but I see Courtney's on. Carla, I think, is on. Jennifer, I think, is on. Oh, good. So 4 of my girls from convention, and yes, they're my girls right now, because we had that great of a time, and it was pretty awesome. Oh gosh, what did I do? Oh, here, I do this all the time. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Okay, now I've lost all you guys. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to ask my girls that came to convention to pop on live this week anytime you want. Doesn't make a difference. Just pop on live in LYLAS and just share what convention meant to you, what happened, how you felt. Just share. It doesn't have to be long. You know, just a couple minutes would be awesome. Just so everybody gets a real feel on what, you know, how it affected you and how it made you feel. Okay, so convention. August, kudos. Amazing, right? Amazing kudos. The fact that our founder has just so generously said that he's just going to donate all of the money to the Unique Foundation. We need to jump all over and get these things sold out. I know that they were up to like 60-something%, so we're getting closer and closer to selling out. So if you haven't gotten your August kudos yet, you need to get them, because I don't want you to be like, oh man, because these colors, there's a chance they will never come back, or there's a chance that maybe one will come back. You never know. Or if they do, it may be a while. So make sure you guys get your hands on the kudos. It's for a great cause. And make sure you're sharing about the kudos. You know, do a picture with yourself. If you don't have the kudos, they're stock photos. But anytime, I just want to talk to you guys really quick about this. Don't just post stock photos, because it seems very salesy. Very salesy and spammy. And it's kind of weird how if you add a picture of yourself with a stock photo, it's not quite as, you know, impersonal, because it becomes personal because you're on the picture with it. So if you don't have the kudos to actually show the kudos, use just a picture of yourself, you know, pointing down to the stock photo or over to the stock photo, or just something, you know, to get people's attention where they're looking at a picture. They'll stop if they see a picture of you with the kudos or you with a stock photo, but they may just scroll right past it if it's just a stock photo. So I encourage you to grab your kudos and share those things. It's for an amazing cause. New products. How awesome are the new products that are going to come out? I've already kind of mentioned those previously, and I think some of the other girls had helped. Our internet was horrible when we were in general sessions, so it was really hard to sit here and kind of update you guys. I know I was text messaging Talia and asking her to post for me, so thanks, Talia, to kind of keep you guys updated as well. But new products will be released next week for us to be able to purchase early. Again, get your hands on those products. Do what you can. We're going to have a booking blitz tomorrow night with Sherry. I posted the group in here earlier. Make sure you guys join. It will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you get in there. I want this to be a team-wide booking blitz. I personally have spoken with Sherry about doing this blitz. And then she said, you know, I can just do it for the whole, you know, the whole group. And I said, absolutely, let's do it. So get on this booking blitz. Let's book as many parties as you can. I'm talking book 10, 15, 20, get crazy. Because what's gonna happen is this. A lot of times when we look into booking parties or we look into parties, I hear this all the time. I get messages all the time. You know, oh, I can't do parties. My parties never do well. I never get any sales. And I just wanna say right now, stop. Don't do your parties with intention to get sales. I say this also with events. Do not do your parties with the sole intention of getting sales. That's a benefit that can happen from your party. You are doing parties to network with people because you are going to reach people's friends that you will never, ever, ever know other than doing this party. And those people are opportunities for other parties. They are opportunities, which means that you network with their friends. So that's like 2 people out or 2 generations of friends out. It's an opportunity for you to find people that you can sponsor, that you can share this opportunity with, and get them on your team and help them, you know, be successful. And then, of course, sales is part of it. If you do get sales, reinvest it into getting these new products. I honestly believe wholeheartedly that my success for my PRS is because I wear all the products. I get the products, I wear the products, I promote them. If somebody asks me a question about something that I'm wearing or asks me a question about any of our products, I have them to be able to talk about them instead of, you know, so there's a confidence level between the 2 of us, not confidence. I can't even think of what I'm trying to say. There's you guys probably know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, there's a trust, you know, they trust whatever I tell them is what, you know, is the way I feel about it because they know I've tried the products. So reinvest anytime that you get commissions. You know, I know you want to be able to pay bills and maybe split half and half, you know, kind of do like half goes to savings for reinvesting in your business and maybe half goes to paying your bills or taking your family out to dinner or doing something like that. But you definitely want to get your hands on the products. They come out next week. Awesome. And then what happens once you get them, then you can build the hype up as you're receiving them, open the box, share with your customers, get excited, let them see how awesome they are. And then September 1st, when we launch live for everyone to buy them, boom, you're going to have major awesome sales. Bonuses. How awesome are these bonuses? I'm just trying to go through this as fast as possible because I want to answer questions if anybody has any questions. Bonuses. Guys, corporate is so freaking generous. So generous. You know, if you think about it, we are striving. Oh my gosh, this is what happens. I don't know why you guys just don't go live all the time. I do this all the time, messing up. Let's try that again. Corporate is totally thriving right now. We're doing amazing with sales. The presenters are killing it. And corporate could easily take that money and just keep it. And they decided, no, we want to give some of that back to the presenters. Hello, we have got to take advantage of all of this. If you are, you know, you want to get to pink and blue, because pink and blue, you guys, you get 8% commission on any of your people's sales that you sign up in their 90-day fast start. Are you kidding me? You don't even have to do the sales. You get an extra 8%. That's crazy. You have no idea how much that could amount to. So there's that just tells you right there, 2 things that we need to work on. We're going to work on sponsoring this month. Huge. We're going to work on sponsoring this month. And we're going to work on building your team and getting you guys to pink and to blue because you guys need those bonuses. Jumping past that, elites. Where are my green and oranges are going to be? Come on, you guys need to step up. I want you guys to hit these bonuses. Anytime you have someone break away, you're going to get an extra $250 on top of that by helping your team member become an elite. I mean, it's just amazing what they're doing. And then let's go the next step because I know that there's purples and blacks in this team too. Purple, you get a $500 car bonus. Black, you get a $750 car bonus. You guys all deserve all of this stuff. And don't think that any of it's out of reach. Do not think any of it's out of reach. We can pull together as a team. We are going to help each other as a team, and we are going to get together and go strong and get you guys to every single one of the goals that you want to get to. Tomorrow night, I already talked to you guys about the booking blitz. Also tomorrow night, so that's at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. At 10 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Pacific, our own presenter of the month from June, Sarah is going to come on here live and she is going to share some tips and things that work for her to help you with your business. Jump on that live. If you can't jump on that live, watch the replay. Sarah is extremely successful in this business and you can learn from her. That's one of the beautiful things, is that we can all learn from each other. And, you know, don't just go through the motions and not, you know, listen to what your sisters are offering that have worked for them. Try it, because everything that I say may not work for you, you know, but somebody else may say something, they have a better idea or it works better for you. Use everything, absorb, be a sponge, and use everything that you hear and find out to work best for you and your business. Next year's convention, we already talked about that. I want you guys there. Next year's incentive trip. Okay, we had one person from this team other than myself earn the incentive trip this year, and that breaks my heart, because I know this team is full of rock stars, full of them. So since we know we're going to Cancun. I don't know if it's a resort, I don't know if it's a cruise yet, I don't know about any of that yet. But since we know that that's where we're going, let's just go ahead and manifest that this team is going to be full of people who earn that incentive trip. We are going to do whatever we can right now. We're going to start building your teams. We're going to build your customer base. We're going to work on all of these different things. So when the time comes for us to start qualifying, you guys are already ahead of the game. I want you guys on these trips with me. I'm telling you, it's not the same not having my team with me on these trips. I want you guys on these trips with me. So let's just go ahead. Stop getting in your heads that these are too far out of reach. They're not. You've convinced yourself they are, and that's why you haven't been able to achieve them. We're going to change that because you guys are going with me next year. Okay. Let's see here. Next thing is I need to know, and I'm going to probably post something in a different post tomorrow, so look for it tomorrow. I want to know everyone that's going to be going for pink this month, because I want to group you guys together in a chat so that we can sit here and work on getting you guys to pink. I want to have everybody that's together that's going for yellow. I want to know who's trying to go for yellow, and I want to do the same thing for you guys. I think it's super important to learn from each other and to feed off each other and to get that energy going, and I'm going to do anything and everything I can to get you guys to wherever goals you want to make in this company. And the last thing I want to do is talk about sponsoring. Sponsoring is it for you guys. It's it. This is where you guys need to be. Is you need to be in a very, you know, opportunity offering mindset. You know, you'll hear from your sisters over this next week talk about how convention changed your life and what this is about. And time again, all I hear about is the confidence level that people have. The fact that, you know, they never felt like they were part of something. Help me out. If you guys have things, you know, help me out. There's different reasons that this business has changed lives. Sometimes people don't even realize they need it, and they need it. And the thing is that those emotions, that's what's going to get you to get people to offer that opportunity and get people in here is the sisterhood. I'm just going to tell you right now, you join this company maybe for the kit. People may join for the kit. People stay for the sisterhood. People stay because of the support and the love that you get. And that is something that's not easily, you know, felt in the real world, but it's something that is part of our mission in our life here at Unique. So that is what you should be talking to people about, is the sisterhood. You know, I mean, it's fine to put up the kit, you know, and I'll do that from time to time too. But honestly, I have, you know, sponsored a couple people this week, and it is because I have been talking so much about the sisterhood this last week and what that means to me and what that means to other people. And that's where you get connections. A lot of times when we offer an opportunity out, you know, we kind of throw up a little bit on people. We want to tell them everything about the company that we can. You know, we want to tell them about the comp plan. We want to talk about the founders. We want to talk about the makeup. We want to talk about the sisterhood. We give them all this information, and it's too much. It's too much. The best way, I'm just going to give you guys a little tip on sponsoring. The best way, number one, you have to offer the opportunity. If you think that you're just going to post and that people are going to just flood you, joining you, if that happens, good for you, but it's not common. You have to reach out You know, you need to sit here and share what the business has done for you, share, be vulnerable, and let people see how, you know, maybe you're not as confident as you want to be, but gosh, you're more confident than when you started, you know, than before you started. So share that with people, have that connection with people. And the thing is that you do all that groundwork, you know, where they see your post, or see your post. And then you private message people and you let them know that they would be awesome at this business, or have they ever thought about doing this with you? And, you know, sometimes all it takes is for someone to hear that somebody believes in them, or that somebody to hear that they would be good at something, or that they would belong somewhere. And sometimes that's all it takes. And even if they tell you no, it is okay. It is okay to be told no, because no is not always forever. It's just, it's not the right time right now. But you know what? That's okay. Don't let it get to you. Just put it to the side and move on. Okay? So one of the ways that you can talk about sponsoring instead of throwing up on people about sponsoring is tell a story. Tell a story. People will remember a story more than they will remember facts. You know, one of the best stories of, you know, rags to riches in our company is Amber Voigt. And anybody that's heard anything about Amber knows her story. And you remember Amber because of that, you know, because it's inspirational. And that is something that you can connect with people on. And that's what you should do. Not necessarily talk about Amber Voigt, talk about yourself. Because if you talk about Amber, then guess what? They're going to want to go find Amber and join under her, because she's super inspirational and she made it from rags to riches. So they want to be just like that. No, talk about what it's done for you. Let them connect with you so that they have that connection. If you do it with, I'm just using Amber as an example, but if you talk about Amber, they may connect with Amber because of her story. You know what I'm saying? Share your story. And even if you don't have a rags to riches story, that's okay, because most people aren't going to go rags to riches, you know, certainly not overnight. And neither did she. She didn't do it overnight either. So, but talk about maybe what it feels like, you know, you didn't feel like you had, I mean, whatever your story is, you know, either you never really had a lot of friends that were girls, and you never really felt like, you always felt like the girls were, you know, like girls were a certain way and they're not a certain way. You know, this opened your eyes to a whole different thing. Or again, maybe you didn't have confidence before and maybe you're still working on it, but gosh, it's really done a lot for your self-esteem to be a part of this company. Those things, those kind of stories, when you start talking about that, people will connect with you and people will want to join you, because if they see that you've made these little advances, that's what's going to make them do it. Not that our comp plan, you know, pays 5% when you're green and you know, you get a 25% when you're yellow. That stuff's not going to sit with them. It's not even going to sit with them that we have the most awesome co-founders in the world. That's not either. They need to connect with you, because that's how you're going to build relationships. And it's the same way with doing parties. It's the same way everything that we do. This entire business is about building relationships. And we do it with each other on our teams. And then you do it with your customers. You do it with potential prospects to sit here and share opportunities. And don't be afraid to offer the opportunity. Don't feel like, you know, they're doing you a favor by joining you, because that's not what it is. If you know anything about this company and you honestly think about what this company has done for you, and you see what it's done for, you know, just the sisterhood we have on our team, that is a gift you are giving somebody. You are giving someone a gift to be a part of an amazing team in an incredible company that, oh yeah, happens to sell makeup and skincare. All right, so stop thinking that they're doing you a favor by joining. No, you're doing them a favor by giving them a gift that's going to change their life, you know? So make sure, just think of that mindset. Don't talk yourself out of stuff. Just go for it. Don't worry what people say. If they say no or they're not interested, listen. I challenge you guys. You know, I challenged you yesterday, and I continue to tell you to do this every day this week, and do it next week, and do it the week after, and you watch what happens with your business. Add 5 to 10 friends a day. Maybe 1 or 2 join you. It doesn't matter. Write their names down. Okay? Then you need to sit here the next day and start commenting on their stuff. Start building that relationship with them. Then you don't offer the opportunity to them anytime soon. That's going to be down the road a little bit, okay? But you're building that relationship with them right now. And then I want you to, people that you already have relationships with, I want you to offer the opportunity in a private message to them. And I want you to do 3 people a day. Choose 3 people. It's not overwhelming. You can copy and paste almost, you know, but try to make it a little bit more, you know, genuine to whoever you're talking to. But 3, offer it to 3 people. It's the scariest thing in the world to hit that first time that button. It gets easier after that, I promise. I offered today to 5 people. 3 people told me, no, absolutely not. One person said it's something they thought about, they're not sure. And the other one hasn't responded yet. So it's okay. Put it out there. Put it out to the world and watch what happens to come back to you. Let's see here. I think that might be all. So I'm going to look at your comments. If you guys have any questions, please, please, please ask, because that's what we're here for. Whoopsie. Oh gosh, I did it again. I don't know how I keep doing that. Sorry. Okay. Hello to all my beautiful sisters. Let's see. Is there a ceiling fan? In here? Yeah. Why? I don't know why. Maybe, oh, you talking about the flickering? When I was talking about the flickering earlier? Maybe, but it's not flickering now, so I think it might have been my ring light. Tiffany, congratulations. That's amazing. And you know what? Family first anyway. Family first all the time, guys. Family first. Hey. Oh, I'm back. Okay. Let's see here. I was sad I missed it. Won't miss it. Good. Oh gosh, I keep doing that. Mission accomplished. You made sure we all the best. Thanks you so much, Liz. I appreciate you. Absolutely refill your cup. Why is this thing going crazy on me? Yes, I'm here. Good. My 10-year over during next year's anniversary. We'll be renewing our vows. That's awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations. Why don't you guys renew your vows and then renew your vows the weekend before and then go to San Antonio if you're for your renewal honeymoon? Let's see. Credibility. Oh, yeah, credibility. Thank you. The products sell better if we use them. Absolutely. First all the time, she has people asking about what she's wearing constantly. It's helped me make sales before that. Perfect. Breaking out of there. Yes, you're going to get every one of those bonuses. After tomorrow, trying to break off and earn that $250. There you go. You go, girl. You go, girl. I believe in you so much, Liz. I believe in you so much. When do you start to qualify? I'm not sure what you mean, sweetie. Can you expand on that a little bit? I'm not exactly sure what you mean with that. Pink, awesome. Oh, I guess Jennifer answered that. Let's see. Pink, pink. Awesome, awesome. Just trying to go through these. Sorry. Yes. Okay, Sarah. Look, Sarah told me no 3 times. Ooh, I have a break-in. My dog broke in. No, dear. I thought I was going to have a night without the dogs sitting here. Yes, Sarah is a perfect example. You know, Sarah's my cousin, for those that don't know. And I offered her, I don't know how many times. And she told me no so many times. And then I think it was the day after Christmas, boom, she signs up. And now she's a rock star for us. So don't take no and like get your feelings hurt. It's just not the right time at that time. I love you. Awesome. So if you guys have any questions, please answer them below. I want to really quick talk about convention next year. I said I was going to mention something about that, and then you guys, if you have any questions after this, you can private message me. You were talking about how much money you might need for convention. I can only tell you kind of what this year was. Basically, convention will start on a Thursday. I get there Wednesday because I've got purple black meetings, and I kind of like our team to get ready on Wednesday, but I'm saying that LYLAS is going to be black next year. So Wednesday night, I'm actually going to have to do the black status event. So we'll make our team dinner Friday night. So those of you who don't want to come in that extra night and pay for that extra night hotel, you wouldn't have to. If you want to, that's awesome. So convention starts in the afternoon on Thursday. So you have basically meals. whatever meals that you get, and anything that you want from the Unique Boutique for swag, and your hotel. And if you, like our hotel this year, well, I know ours, and I think some of you other girls, hotel, it was like $800, something like that. But if you split it up, like if you guys share rooms with each other and you get 4 people to a room, you know, then you're talking about $200 there, and, you know, maybe $100 and something for meals, maybe, I don't know. And then whatever for swag. So if you guys save like maybe $5 a week, you know, I mean, think how much money you'll save, you know, or $10 a week. You know, you're going to have, you know, by next year, you'll have $520. If you put away $10 every week right now, you'll have $520. And then I guess plus your airfare, whatever the airfare would be. But it doesn't really cost you a lot once you get there, other than your hotel meals, which you would pay for meals if you were at home anyway, possibly. And then just transportation from the airport to the hotel. But other than that, and then that Friday night, I'm planning on spoiling the heck out of you guys. I have some big plans I'm hoping that will work out, where I'm going to actually get a private charter, and we're going to go down the river together, just LYLAS on a boat. I'm not sure, depending on how many people go, because they have limits to certain things that they do. So depending on how many people, we can do dinner on the boat. Although I'll be honest with you, I hope we have so many people that we can't do dinner, because that's the smallest boat they have. Or we can do cocktails and like a cocktail kind of appetizer type thing. Or we can just go down, you know, if there's a whole bunch of us, you know, I just have to see what I can afford. But I do want to do that for you guys, because I think that that's amazing. And chances are there's a good chance that possibly this will be the last year that I can actually afford, which sounds kind of crazy, but, you know, afford a big team thing. Because I'm hoping we grow so much that we have so many people that come that we're just not able to do like big, huge team function things where, you know, I can afford to take care and pay for everything for everybody. But either way, we'll do something fun as a team, regardless, whatever we end up doing in the future. But that's like, oh, that was nice. That's in the future. Let's see here. Oh, goodness. Here we go again. So, what time? Okay, let me talk to you guys really quick about taking guests. I had had this conversation with my girls that went this year, too. It's a funny thing, taking guests, and you guys do whatever you guys want, but we are super, super, super busy the whole time we're there. I mean, it's like you're exhausted. You like when you hear people are talking about convention hangover, convention fog, it's because it's from like, you know, you get up at 7 in the morning to get ready. You know, you're at the convention center by, you know, 8:30, 9 o'clock. You know, you're in general session, and all day, all night. So you don't see your spouse that much. Unless you buy them a guest ticket. And I don't know if they're into, you know, I bought one for Bubba last year, and he didn't want to go to any of the classes, obviously, because they're not really for, you know, for him. So it just depends, you know. I'm hoping will come this year or this next year. Heck, if our team turns black, he's definitely going. He doesn't have a choice. You know, I can tell you from experience, he gets bored. You know, it's kind of boring for him because, you know, there's just not a lot of time spent with your spouse. So I'm not saying don't bring your spouse. I just want you guys to be aware. And if you do bring them, just please make sure, save yourself any kind of, you know, weirdness between the two of you, and just let them know what to expect before they get there, so that, you know, it's kind of known. Now, if there's other guys that are coming, maybe we can try to get them to know each other a little bit. Maybe they can hang out a little bit, and then it won't be so weird. But anyway, that's kind of, you know, my take on it. You know, there was a handful of men at convention I saw, you know, with their spouses, but there wasn't a ton. And this, honestly, this is about you. This time needs to be for you. You know, it's a time for you to fill your cup, and you are going to walk away from that. I can't explain to you. I said this to the girls the other night. You can't explain to somebody that's not at convention what convention does for you. And, you know, I don't want to make it seem like it's a selfish thing, but honestly, you deserve to get every bit of everything that you have without feeling guilty that somebody's, you know, in the hotel room, or feeling guilty that they're left out or anything like that. So I'm not saying not to bring your partners or spouses or whatever. I'm just saying be aware so that you can let them know and you guys can make a decision together. Because it's a long, long days. You can ask the girls that were there. They were long days. And, you know, I didn't see, like Saturday, I didn't even see Bubba till I got home after midnight. And Thursday, I only saw him for a short amount of time because then we had the concert Thursday night. So, and he's not really into the concerts because he doesn't like crowds, like a lot of crowds. He gets a little anxiety from that. So, it's up to you guys, but that's just kind of my take. My biggest takeaway is just that you let them know ahead of time how busy you're going to be and what's going on. And then you guys make a decision so that there's, you know, you can truly enjoy it once you get there. Let's see. Whoops. Oh gosh. Let's see. Fun. Yay. I love hugs. I'm a hugger. So give them to me as much as you want. I love hugs. Yeah, Jennifer, yeah. And this next year in San Antonio, this doesn't apply unless we have like 50 people come, which if we do, that's awesome. But I'm just talking about future, you know, because it gets a little pricey between what I'm doing, which I don't mind. You guys are worth it. I want to invest back what I get. I want to invest back in you guys. Sorry. Let's see here. Yeah, see, Courtney kind of knows what I'm talking about here. There you go. Let's see. I'm able to go. I have to bring my hubby. I can't sell. Yeah, exactly. No, that's totally cool. No, and I'm not saying you can't bring them. I just want you to be aware and just know that, you know, this time is for you. You guys deserve it. We spend our whole lives as women taking care of other people, of our kids, of our friends, of our family, of our husbands, your spouse, whatever it is. And, you know, it's just, you need to carve a little bit of that time for you. It's your personal development. It's your training. It's your sisterhood. It's your love. It's your support. And you deserve it. So that's all I'm saying. Do whatever you guys want with it. I support whatever decision you guys go with. I'm just letting you know. It's just important for you to fill your cup. Jessica, I love that. I love that. It is a lot of people all at once. And Tanya, listen, we're going to love on you anyway, just so you know, but it is overwhelming. I have a couple friends who have high anxiety around crowds, and they actually just, one day they just didn't go because it was too much for them. I don't know what level it would be for you and what your comfort zone and what, you know, all that would be, but I will say that we would do everything possible to try to make you feel comfortable. And support however you feel during that process. But it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. And honestly, I like to get right up there in it. I like to get right up front. As you can ask any of the girls that were here, I'll get there early in the morning to try to save as much as we can. It might be a little harder to save the more people we get because it gets kind of crazy. People want to get good seats. But I like to get up close. You know, I don't like to be one of those way in the back. You know, I want to be right there front and center and feel the energy. So, you know, but I mean, I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. Anything else? Anything else? I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being on our team. I have huge plans for us, quite honestly. And I'm going to do all these drawings. I know I have a lot of drawings to do. I just been trying to get back into it. So, oh, don't worry, Talia. Josh and Bubba, always. There's just a lot of drawings to do, and I need to get organized with it. So I will do that. Let's see here. The other thing is I just kind of want to give you guys an idea of my plan of carrying this team and things that we're going to be doing with this team. You guys know I'm huge on goals, really, really huge on goals. And you need to have goals in order to fight for what you want. And in times where you're feeling kind of low, you got to have something to strive for. So as a team, I am wanting to promote as many of you as possible these next few months. You know, I am working personally on sponsoring this month. It's one of my sole things. I mean, obviously I'm going to do sales, but I really, really, really want to build and build and build. I want to build wide. So I have a personal goal. I want to sponsor 20 people this month. And you know what? If it happens, awesome. If it doesn't happen, that's okay. But you know what? I'm going to fight every day for it and try to reach that goal. I've sponsored 2, so I've got 18 to go. And we have a lot of month left. So I am absolutely going all in trying to do that. You know, big dreams, big dreams. You got to have big dreams for things to happen. You know, our team logo is dream, believe, and achieve. And this is because I believe in you guys and I know it can happen. So this month I'm focusing on sponsoring. Next month I want to try to get as many people who are white to yellow and as many people that are yellow to pink. You guys are the backbone of our business. Whether you realize it or not, it's huge. Because once you hit those colors, you know, and you start making that extra bonus money, it's sweet. And I want you guys to get there. So that's what my plan is for September. And then working again in October, having whites to yellow, yellows to pink, or double promotions. And then all those pinks that hit in September, I want you guys to hit, you know, I want us to do whatever we can to get you guys to blue in October. And then in November, I want to get all these blues and all these pinks and whoever else wants to run with me to green so that we have a bunch of elites and you guys all get these bonuses. And then we can sit here as a team and fight and run hard to become a black team, because we are a black team. Whether it's officially known or not, I'm telling you right now, I think of this team as a black team. I try to lead this team as a black team. And I love you guys so much because I know you guys all have what it takes to go as far as you want in this business. And I hope you realize that. I hope you know that. So that's kind of my plan. My goal, long-term goal, is for LYLAS to be black in November, which means for LYLAS to be black in November, there's a lot of promotions that need to come for you guys. And that's what makes me happy. And that's what I'm gonna be focusing on these next few months. Sponsoring and then building you guys as teams up, getting your sales going and getting you guys to promote. And that's what's gonna make this whole entire team successful. Because when LYLAS becomes black, it's not because of me. I'm only a small portion of how LYLAS can become black. It's gonna become black because of you and your help and your reaching and achieving your goals. And we're gonna do this together. This is not something I do. It's not something you're gonna do by yourself. It's something that our team is gonna do together. We're gonna support each other. We're gonna love each other. We're gonna help each other reach their goals, whether you're in the same success line, whether you're sideline sisters, whether you know each other or not. We are gonna love and support each other so much these next few months that everyone's gonna hit promotions that they wanna hit, and everyone's gonna help each other, and everybody's gonna scream shout outs, and everybody's gonna love on each other, because that's what this team's about, and that's why I love you guys so much. So I hope you guys have an awesome night. Keep watching all these posts that we're gonna be doing. We've got lots of things to do, lots of work to do. Dive in, do those friend requests, do those opportunity messages, start building your teams, and let's go all the way. I love you guys.